Hello and welcome to Much to Say About Nothing, the show where we test you on the oddballs and muck-ups of current affairs. And just in case you've noticed, no, I'm not your usual presenter. My name's Miles and I'll be filling in for Andrew today. But just because he couldn't be here doesn't mean we won't be having just as much fun as we're used to on the show. So, on the show tonight, we'll be pitting two teams together once again to see who knows the most about the things that make us chuckle. Stay tuned for a whole load of quizzes and games to test the knowledge of these crazy contestants and find out which one of them will win. But before we start, it's been revealed that if Theresa May can't deliver Brexit, she will just leave it with a neighbour and write a note saying, "Sorry we missed you." In other news, thousands have backed a petition to push back school starting times to 10 a.m. The government have said it will consider the motion once they filter out all the signatures that just read, "From my mum." Online giant BuzzFeed has let go of hundreds of its staff, but has been criticised for delivering the news in the form of an online quiz. What employment status are you? And of course, how can we forget our favourite socialite, Kim Kardashian? The reality star shut down rumours this week that she would be running for president in 2020 because she is, and I quote, "just too busy." Yeah, I don't think that's the problem here, Kim. A star for the effort. Now, without any further ado, let's meet our contestants. Who have we got on the red team today?
So today we have got Charlotte and Cameron, who's currently got hiccups. So.
Oh dear, hiccups, coughing.
Yeah, I do.
Sorry.
It's all going off over here.
Our team is looking a bit weak, but we're going to win.
Okay, nice. Nice start.
Fighting talk over there.
Yeah. And who do we have today on the blue team?
So imported all the way from Argentina. You can just call him Ben. And then, you know, he had a nice hearty breakfast of pita and hummus.
I'm really regretting telling you that.
Oh no, you should be.
It was all I had left in the
Just
fridge.
Harry.
It was all I had left in the fridge, so I tried.
It's very interesting you should say Ben's from Argentina, because I was in the toilets earlier and I couldn't help but look over and I'd have said he would be Brazilian if anything.
I'll just take that as a compliment.
It's pretty
Yeah.
huge. It's pretty huge.
Orlando. Right, guys, any trash talk before we get going? Or-
I mean, I can tell you now that we're going to destroy you. I'm already
That's
ready
true.
to put
Yeah.
Cameron to bed. You know, he's already wearing his pyjamas.
I've already read the script.
What? You what?
Put out a PSA.
TSA? Yeah?
To Barry that.
Barry.
What's Barry?
PSA.
I don't know.
Service announcement
Ah,
that you are going down.
Okay.
I will destroy you.
Charlotte's got a grudge against me, but you know we're gonna win, so it's gonna just about to get even worse.
I mean, quite vicious talk, isn't it,
tough
from the other
talk,
team?
guys.
I
What
feel like
about-
we should get extra points just from like these death threats.
Yeah. Hey, no, I don't want her to die. No, there's no beef.
Yeah, never
It's
said
just
that.
it stays between me and Charlotte in
It's
this room.
a person vendetta between
It's all right.
me and
It's all
Barry
cool.
that we
It's all
have to
cool.
resolve.
who would we say keeps up with current affairs more?
Ben's
that's
been
what-
listening to a couple of podcasts apparently. So if we don't win, it's
I've been
his fault.
informed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
fair
mean,
enough.
better than me. I literally nothing. What about you?
Yeah, no, I don't know anything about anything. I'm just here for a good time.
What about red team? Keep up with the news. Keep up with what's going on.
Oh, this guy's
I do watch the news every now and then.
Nice stuff. Fair enough. Should put you in good stead. Cool. All right. Wow. Okay, so let's move on to our first game tonight. We have gathered some of the most unusual and interesting news items from this week. So, in this round, we'll show both teams a series of news headlines. Your job is to try and explain to me as best you can what you think the news story will be about. So, without further ado, let's see the first headline. So, a third of young millennials are confused about whether the world is flat. Any thoughts on this, team?
A third seems like quite a high number.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can believe it because there's like at the university there's such like a massive flat Earth society that it just doesn't seem surprising. Honestly,
As a
at least
society.
honestly like at least 100 people.
What, here?
What?
Yeah.
No,
What do they
no,
do
apparently
in
there is. I
their
saw a
society?
Facebook post.
Honestly,
No.
There
I
is.
wonder what their social
There is at like
are.
most universities though. There is like a flat Earth
boats
society.
to go and like discover the
I
flat.
honestly think it's just
It's attention seeking.
it's attention seeking. Like
Yeah.
to genuinely go out there and be like, I believe the Earth is flat. Even though there's photos of the Earth.
But also, the thing I don't get about that article is it's not they're sure the Earth is flat, they're confused if the world is flat. So they're kind of questioning it.
It's quite worrying when a third of our generation
Yeah,
are
it's
confused
one
about
thing.
something
It's one
and-
thing to be trying to convince people it's flat. It's another thing to be like, oh, I'm not really sure.
But people have like seen Earth in space and it's a circle.
Yeah, and people fly around the
So
world.
is that not just the answer?
Circle's a very loose term.
You fall off the edge
Also,
of the map.
if it was flat, you'd go across it and then what? Do you just like flip onto the
Yeah,
other
you-
side and then you go across like the back
No,
of the Earth?
You
like,
drop
what?
off
you
the
just fall
edge,
off.
so there'd be an edge of the world where you would just fall into the abyss.
I
But
think
there
next
isn't-
week we need to find someone from the society.
Oh,
to
yeah,
be
get
honest.
oh,
Yeah.
that'd be so
Absolutely.
good. That'd be so, get like a technical expert to come on and be like, actually.
Fair enough. Right, moving on to the next headline. Sharks love jazz, says Australian scientists.
Well, Cameron also loves jazz.
Oh.
It's pretty good.
I feel like we need a bit more information here. Like, I
Yeah.
want a video of them playing jazz and then
I'm just wondering if they
like,
dance. Like, I'm wondering if they like sway to the beat.
Yeah, they probably
Sort of
do.
naturally
Not that
doing
jazz
that
really has a
anyway,
beat.
yeah.
They sway to the rhythm.
I mean, why jazz specifically? Like, why not
I
heavy
don't
metal?
know.
It's a bit
Jazz
random.
is pretty like chilled though. I feel like if you're in the ocean, you want something a bit more chilled.
And I feel like sharks have no chill, so why does jazz do
Sharks
that?
even have ears.
They have ears.
Yeah, they don't, do they?
I mean, they probably can.
How
hear
do
it.
scientists even know this?
Well,
Like,
I can say the researchers trained baby sharks to associate different music with feeling, and jazz was found to be their favourite, the one
How
they
do they
reacted
measure
But
to.
that?
what? Yeah, but
though?
what
What are the
feeling?
sharks
Do you think they
doing?
just like
Can't be.
smiled when they heard jazz?
I mean, I think they're always smiling. It's kind of part and parcel
Yeah.
of being a shark.
Yeah, true. I don't know.
I know a lot about sharks today, Miles. Wow.
Oh my god, the shark was actually smiling.
Yeah, he was listening to some jazz right then.
Next headline, Space Burger lands at Colchester United's training ground. I know we have a resident from Colchester today. Any extra info you can offer us on this?
What's Colchester United's training ground like?
It's quite new. It's quite nice actually.
Is it?
It's quite. I don't know. I don't watch football to be honest, so I don't really.
Do you think
know
they like
anything
aimed
about
for it to land in Colchester, or do you think it's just like kind of?
I think it was just luck, really.
I don't know. I can't
How do they
imagine.
know it's from space?
Well, a man sent a McDonald's
Someone
burger
saw it
into
coming
space.
down.
And yeah, and then that's just where they found it.
Imagine
Wait.
being that bored that you're
It's
sending
surely-
burgers into
So what was
space.
it? Was it in like a little space helmet?
Yeah,
or
like how did it
something?
stay intact?
I think it was just attached to a balloon.
From the picture, it just
Attached to a
looks
weather
like
balloon.
it's just
Yeah.
sort of on a, you know those things swimmers use to dive off, like a diving board
Oh, yeah.
in space. That's
Yeah,
what it
it
looks like
does.
it's on.
So it's just about to.
It's about to dive into the
So,
earth.
guys, carrying on with the current affairs theme, we went out and tested people to see whether they could tell if a news headline was true or false. Let's take a look at what went down.
So I read them out first. National Geographic to stop publishing nude animal pictures.
I don't think that's real.
False.
That's probably false. Probably. I feel that one's false. I don't know. Animal nude pics. Aren't they all nude? They don't wear clothes. Do I find out the answers at the end? Okay.
That one's fake.
True.
Yeah, I reckon that's true. Because, I don't know, I just feel like it would be.
Swansea men arrested for running sheep brothel. Sounds about right.
Wales have a lot of sheep. Welsh men are pretty strange, so yeah, true.
That's true.
True.
I can see that one being true.
I'd say that one's true. Yeah, that one's true.
False. London's iconic Big Ben clock to go digital. That's false because they've just unveiled it and it's blue. It's an analog clock. I know that one. It's true. So that's false. No, false.
No, I feel like Big Ben's known for like how it looks, so definitely not.
False.
I think that one's a joke.
Right, that one's 50-50, I don't know. I know they wouldn't do, obviously. But I'm just saying, I could see it being a possibility in the future. But that's fake?
No, that's false. Unless they're doing a website to go with it. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go true on that one because I think maybe they're doing something with that. Britain's Got Talent to install trapdoor to let contestants down less than gently. I think that's probably true as well. True.
I kind of wish that was true, but I don't think it's true.
That's got to be false. That's got to be risk assessment, health and safety nightmare. I'm gonna go false on that one. Yeah, false.
False. That one's got to be fake.
Oh, really? I'm surprised about some of that actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go. Show you about the sheep brothel.
Oh.
Wait, so I got two. So I got one right. Brilliant.
Well, that was pretty interesting, guys. What did you think about those headlines? Any standout?
I mean, I could believe that most of them are real, to be honest.
I
Like,
think I can.
do you not? I
Yeah,
feel like
I
people are
can.
so like stupid nowadays that half those like would be real. But like
People being stupid doesn't make those headlines real.
people being stupid makes them do stupid things.
Okay.
Like the headlines exist, and like a sheep brothel would be done by stupid people.
The sheep brothel kind of confuses me. Like,
I'm not sure
are
if
there
that's
humans
stupid or,
involved in it, or is it all just sheep?
I think it's
And
playing
like just
on
some
the
guy
house.
kind of like watching it, like he's enjoying it too
Do you know
much.
what? I'm actually quite offended that every single person said they believe that, because I'm half Welsh.
Yeah, what,
I'm
somebody
quite
said
ever
that Welsh.
Welshmen are strange.
Yeah,
So
somebody
someone
said that
give me a
Welsh
list
people
of
are
those
strange.
people, and I'm going to come get you.
Is it a little bit too close between Welshmen and sheep? Is that like a thing?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Where'd that stereotype come
You're
from?
the inside knowledge here. You've got to tell us. Have you ever been to a sheep brothel?
No.
Constantly,
never.
every weekend.
What does a sheep brothel mean? I don't get it.
Let's save that for afterwards.
Yeah.
Not PG enough, sorry.
What about some of the other ones? What about Big Ben going digital?
I mean, I feel like it's the kind of
You
thing
don't-
that, like, yeah, okay. So Charlotte believes she's seen a picture of.
I have seen a picture of Big Ben where it's painted blue and it's painted gold.
To be fair, Louis said the same thing. He said that.
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
blue.
But
Yeah.
Big Ben still has not
It's
been
not
unveiled.
digital.
It's still covered in
No,
scaffolding.
I've seen it. I went and looked it up, like in the break, and it is like there's a picture of it being blue. Like someone's actually gone up.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it's like
But
it's still
that's
being
not. I don't believe that.
constructed.
I don't believe that.
Well,
It's
it's
still
like-
under construction until like.
Yeah, but it's not going to be
2025
guarded at night,
or
is it?
something.
Anyone could climb up there.
What, you think someone's
No,
climbed
it's
up there and with a
definitely
paintbrush
guarded.
and painted
Not
it
with a
blue?
paintbrush, with a camera to show it.
Oh, right, sorry, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, like they've gone through the scaffolding and they've had a look.
It's not going to be exactly hard, is it?
Go
No one's
put it
going to
on
guard the
Twitter.
scaffolding at night.
Well, I don't think
What
it
is
would go
Big Ben
digital,
though? It's
though.
like a national landmark.
Yeah, but if it's being like rebuilt, no one's going to like.
It's not massively like blue in
They're
the
just
face,
redoing the
it's
bell. They're just redoing the
outline.
bell inside.
I
That's why
don't
it's
believe
under
it.
construction.
I'm sorry, I just don't believe it.
You
One
don't
thing's for
believe it?
sure,
Oh,
No.
that's
it's
fine.
definitely not
And
going
it's definitely not
digital.
going
It's
digital.
definitely not
Yeah.
going digital. 'cause
I
I mean, I feel like.
I don't believe digital.
Can you
thing.
imagine like a landmark with a little digital clock? It would just like, yeah. I don't know.
It's
It's
not
rubbish.
much
It just wouldn't really
impressive, is
work.
it? Fair enough.
But, yeah.
Some interesting ideas there, guys.
I can't imagine the Britain's Got Talent one being real though.
No,
That would be so
dangerous.
funny.
Even though it would be more entertaining,
nice
everyone
if
would
someone
watch
dropped
Britain's Got
Simon
Talent.
Right,
If there
guys.
was the possibility of death.
That was pretty great. And on to our next game. In this game, we're going to be shown a quote. The quote is either going to be from Paris Hilton or Boris Johnson. Each quote will be printed onto balls in the ball pit, which team captains will have 30 seconds to try their best to retrieve as many as possible. For every quote that you guess correctly, your team will win a point. If you can get into your positions, team captains. Good.
I mean,
Got
I think someone needs to watch Gemma just to make sure that she's not cheating this time.
Yeah, we need an invigilator. I got attacked last time.
I got attacked as well, B. Don't worry.
Okay.
Right, your time starts now. Fucking wait. Go on, Charlotte.
Ah! He's taken out my
I'm not
hand!
even filming. Just get the other one.
Well, I think we're done. Where's my bot?
5,
I'm done
4,
emotionally.
3, 2,
I've had enough.
1. Time's up, guys.
Oh,
Although I
I
think it
didn't
stopped
get
anyway,
very
to be
many.
fair. Right,
Well done, Jake. Well done.
good effort, good effort.
I don't know if anyone watched those dirty tactics from Gemma throwing herself across them so I couldn't reach.
I was just having a good old dance.
Right, if we want to go to the blue team first, you can read a quote.
We got
Go on,
this.
go on.
It's easier to trust men.
I mean,
It's easier to trust men.
What do we rate it?
because like, I feel like it's kind of the thing Paris would say, but I feel like Boris would say that about men, as in like he's saying it's easier to
About
trust me.
himself.
Yeah.
Like he's like, yeah, he's saying it's easier
Yeah,
to trust
yeah.
me than a woman. I feel like that's a Boris.
Wasn't he?
Johnson
Yeah, he was in
kind
I'll
the
take your
running
word.
for PM against Theresa May.
of- Yeah,
wasn't
so
he?
he's
I'd
like,
say
it's
Boris,
easier to
for
trust
sure.
men, so you should vote for
Imagine.
me. I'm going Boris.
We're going to say Boris.
Boris.
Okay,
Let's have a check.
reveal the answer.
Oh, Tora.
Oh, you ripped it.
Oh, it's Paris.
Paris. Unlucky, guys. I can see where you're going with it, but
I hope you get it right, Gemma.
It's easy to make promises. It's harder to keep them.
Oh,
That's a difficult
what
one.
do we reckon?
It's easier to make promises, but it's harder to keep them.
Right, that's 100% Boris.
Yeah.
Did anyone see his referendum campaign?
Yeah, he must
Like-
have said that about Brexit or something.
Yeah, fair enough. So it's Boris. Are we in for a shock or?
Boris
Hey,
J.
there we go.
Oh, that's it.
Good stuff. Right, back to the Blues.
I've made all my money on my own without my family.
That's got to be Paris, isn't it?
I reckon it's Paris.
Definitely Paris.
I don't
I'm
know.
from a pretty rich family.
Yeah,
so-
exactly.
I
feel
mean,
like-
she's done like, she was obviously from a rich family, but she's done quite a lot by herself as well. Like she does loads of work with other countries.
Do you think Paris?
Sex
Paris,
tapes.
Ben?
I think Paris,
Yeah.
but that is just a straight up lie because Paris Hilton, like, doesn't her dad own the Hilton chain of
Yeah,
hotels?
it's like
Yeah,
one of the
just go
richest.
So
for it.
she's like straight up
Well,
lying
then could it
there.
be
there.
Paris?
No, it's definitely
Okay,
Paris.
it's
Paris.
We're going
Paris!
Hey,
There you go.
correct. Nice one. Back to the Reds for one.
I'm capable of doing everything put to me.
That's definitely not Boris because he can't do anything.
Capable of doing everything put to me. But to be fair, I don't think it's really either of them, to be fair.
Well, it's got to be one of them.
No, it's
That's the game, Gemma. It's got to be one of them.
Should we go Paris?
Yeah.
Paris?
Paris.
Paris it is.
It's Paris.
Hey, well done.
They've got one up on us.
Good stuff.
We
Do you
can
have
do
time
it.
for one more? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Go for it.
I'm very intelligent.
Fair enough.
I feel like it's Paris.
Don't talk yourself up.
I know, it's talking about myself. I feel like it's going to be Paris just because, like, you know, it's just be like a social media star thing to do.
But yeah, okay, let's
Paris.
go Paris. Let's go Paris.
Paris Hilton!
Nice one. And just one more from the Reds.
My speaking style has been criticised.
Okay.
Oh, but then Boris has got a bit of the lisp, isn't he?
Which do you think?
Should
Which
we?
are you gonna go for?
Go for Boris.
It's gotta be
Boris.
Boris, does it?
Boris!
Good stuff.
Winner, winner.
That was pretty interesting, wasn't it, guys? All right, you best strap yourselves in because this is probably my favourite game.
We love this game.
Right, what's going to happen here is we'll show you a scene that our wonderful improv monkeys have acted out for us in the studio. All we've got to do is tell us what news headline they're acting out. Anyway, that's enough of me. Let's roll the clip.
Guys, only half the people that showed up to my birthday party. Why?
Oh, that's just, they all survived. They just don't like you that much.
Do you think they'll be back in the next, installment?
I mean, they're back already. Again, they just don't like you. They didn't want to show
Yeah,
up.
the whole purple thing and wanting to start a farm. Not many people agree with that.
Just wanted to survive. Us all to survive, you know?
Balance isn't cool.
But it's what's needed.
Right, guys, any thoughts what that could be?
I literally do not understand what that was.
I mean, it's a
at all.
weird one, isn't it?
I mean, it's a little bit
There's a lot-
odd, but like they said about like surviving and stuff like that. So
Is
I
that
think
the first time they ever went to the moon?
I feel like
I
they're
think
not
it
on the
is.
moon. Gemma. I feel like they're not on the
Is
moon.
that not the moon?
No, I mean, they are on the, yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It looks like a moon. I mean, it looks a bit like
Avengers.
Colchester, a bit barren and empty.
What was that, Cam?
Do we just have
I think it's
something there?
Avengers Endgame, I think.
Oh, yeah, the Avengers
He did
film.
say it
You're
was
right.
purple, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he did say
The
that.
only thing I didn't get was the farm.
They literally said Thanos
Like
as well,
I've seen,
I think.
I've seen.
No, they just said purple.
Oh,
he
Thanos is
said,
purple, isn't
he said, I don't know about you starting a farm. I didn't quite get
I think he
that.
said half people aren't turning up to his birthday
Didn't-
party.
Did
Yeah,
Didn't
yeah.
Hawkeye
disappearing.
go and start a farm?
Who?
Hawkeye.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, did
Yeah.
Right.
he? Okay.
She knows her knowledge.
Oh, whoa.
She's
sorry,
a Marvel
sorry.
fan.
Sorry,
Are you guys
Charlotte.
talking about Avengers right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
I'm going to lock in the answer. Avengers Endgame.
Avengers.
Can we lock it in as well?
No,
No,
we did it first.
They chose.
We
they
did it
chose
first.
Marley and me too.
I think
No,
I actually
no.
think that Cam said it
Cam said it
first.
Did he look
Yeah,
in his answer
I can confirm
though?
it was
No.
Cam who got there first. So well done, guys. It was in fact Avengers Endgame movie. Do any of you plan to go and watch it? Or
No.
I'll
don't
probably
want
go
to
watch
spend
it just
all
see
my
what it's all
time.
about.
I'll give it a watch.
Yeah, I'll
guys.
give it a
Keep
watch.
up
I
with
feel like
things.
I'm going to get dragged along.
Nice. So, it's now time to crown our winners, the part where I can make one team feel great about themselves and destroy the hopes and dreams of the other. Guys, who do we think's won today? Any?
I
Well,
mean,
it's 100% us. We've won. We've got it.
I mean,
We
I
got
don't know. I feel like there might have been like a little.
let down from like other team members.
I
not
feel like
participate.
you made us
I feel like
win.
Cameron hasn't
Whoa,
really.
is that
Cameron
about
hasn't
us?
really pulled his weight.
Cameron saved the
I love
day.
you
He
guys.
absolutely
Okay, number one
has.
He
team.
swooped in with that Avengers.
Pulled it out the bag.
Sorry, what did you do?
And I answered some questions
Which ones?
correctly about Boris Johnson.
Oh.
I know my Boris facts.
Super fan
I
of
feel
Boris.
like there was a bit of foul play from Gemma at the front.
Yeah,
there.
honestly, it kind of threw us off our game.
Let's take a minus point off Gemma.
I didn't push you. You threw yourself. Roll back the tape. We need a roll back. She threw herself to stop me getting the answers.
Absolute dive right there.
Wow. Let
Right,
down,
yeah.
disappointed.
I mean, often the game's won and lost on the balls, but what can we do?
Oh.
They always say that.
Sounds like
don't
my
they?
Saturday
Don't
night.
they, Miles? That's just a good night for Jim.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. No days of rest.
Okay, fair enough. Right, without further ado, can I have a drum roll, please, guys? The winners tonight is the red team.
Yes.
Well done to you, Reds. I hope you take this sense of achievement with you throughout your entire lives. Unfortunately, for your losing Blues, I wish you best of luck for the rest of your life's endeavours.
I mean,
I'm absolutely
crushed.
distraught. I'm absolutely distraught.
Nothing will make this up to us.
I'm really
There's always next week. If you
I'm not
fancy
coming
it.
back next week.
Yeah,
Right,
same.
so thank you so much for coming along tonight. Tune in next time for more hilariousness and fun. Now to see us out with a performance from the Strangers Club, playing their original song, A Night at the Movies.
This beautiful night has been laid to waste by your vicious side. So long as we're on the topic of lies, let's talk all about mine and see where it goes. Why stop there when we can dig the dagger in? All my troubles are dead, except we bring them back again. Then we watch a film about two lovers who find themselves in mortal danger. Honestly, I don't care if they live or they die. I don't care. I've been stuck in a state, couldn't help myself, I reflect.